Episode 61. Martin tells Haley to excuse him, but he needs to talk to Bill. And Bill says whatever he has to say, he can say it to Haley. Yeah. We've heard this before. So Martin says, not this, not what he wants to talk about. So next, Chelsea is at Danny's house, and she tells Danny that she may want to have a seat before she tells her what she's got to tell her. So Danny says Chelsea is acting as if she's pregnant. And Chelsea tells her she's not pregnant, but Haley is. And you know she could have picked Danny's mouth up off the ground, because that was the last thing that Danny wanted to hear. Next, Naomi and Jacob see Haley sitting in the country club reception area. And Naomi asks Haley, is she there with her dad? And Haley tells her she is, and they're celebrating. And so Naomi walks away, and Haley asks her, isn't she going to ask what they're celebrating? I mean, like, girl, bye. If she wanted to ask, she know how to open up her mouth. She don't care. Next, Bill says that he assumes Martin is there because of what Smitty told him. And Martin asks, is he out of his mind? Smitty is a reporter, and it's in his nature to ask questions. So Bill tells Martin, does he think that he's in any position to threaten him, given what he knows? And again, they are dragging this out too long. What do you know? We want to know. I mean, they're just throwing little bitty hints at now and then about like the flashbacks and stuff like that, but it's not enough to piece together. So we want to know, what do you know, Bill? Next, Danny tells Chelsea she and Naomi are going to be big sisters. And Danny tells Chelsea too, did she think that she was going to have some kind of meltdown? And Danny tells her she's not going to let the news affect her. Of course she is, but she wants to put on this brave act that it's not affecting her. So she says that Haley is young and fertile, and it's like Bill is in some type of midlife crisis. Bill is beyond midlife. Oh, he gotta be in his 50s probably. So I guess I'll give him that. So Danny says maybe Bill is not the father. Maybe Haley has a side piece. And of course, Danny has to throw out her conspiracy theories because she hates that Bill is going to have a child by somebody else. Well, we're going to say quote unquote, because I don't believe that Haley is really pregnant. I don't believe Haley has a side piece, because her and Bill are together a lot. They work together, they live together. They're around each other a lot. So where would Haley get the time to have a side piece? And I don't think that Haley would want to do that. She has it good with Bill. She's living a lifestyle she's never lived before. Why would you mess that up by dealing with somebody who's less than? Or I doubt that she could do better than Bill, because she's young and inexperienced. I mean, it could happen, but I doubt it. Danny tells Chelsea she bet Haley has been planning a big production, unless Haley is lying about being pregnant. And that's what I agree that I think she's lying too. So I bet Danny hopes that's the case. Of course she hopes it is. Next, Martin says by summoning Smitty, was that Bill's way of sending a message? And Bill says he doesn't want to be forgotten, and there's still a debt for Martin to pay. He will let him know when he's ready to collect. And I think that's just Bill throwing his weight around, because in many ways, I think Bill loves the connections that the Duprees have and that status of being connected to them. And now that he's divorced, he divorced Danny, he doesn't have that connection like he used to. And so I think that's his way of trying to hold some power by saying, I can still get you guys connections, but he just has to do it through blackmail. So Bill tells Martin that he may do questionable things, but compared to what Martin did that night, it's nothing. And again, what did he do? So now I'm more interested in knowing what happened. Come on now. Let's go. Tell us what happened. Next, Haley rejoins Bill, and Bill tells Haley Martin has an engagement he's off to. So Martin decides to yell to everyone at the country club that he may have done something questionable one night. But Bill is a parasite who's using that against him. And why would he yell this out in public and lie to Smitty when Smitty asked him what was going on? And then we see Martin was daydreaming. So now he's turning into Leslie with the daydreaming. Oh, gosh. So Bill tells him Haley is suspecting, and Martin congratulates him and just walks away. Next, there's some strange dude that has like an employee outfit that is following Martin, and he was also staring at Martin and Vernon when they were at Orthy Jeans a couple of episodes ago. And I bet this dude has something to do about the night in question. Next, Chelsea says to Danny, what's the point in Haley faking a pregnancy? Danny says she bet she will wait for the perfect moment to tell Bill she had a miscarriage. And Chelsea asks Danny that if Haley is really pregnant, will she be able to handle it? And so Chelsea is just bringing her back to reality and saying there's a strong possibility that Haley is pregnant. So what you gonna do if that is true? You can't come out with your theories no more. You're gonna have to deal with it. And she just needs to deal with her feelings totally. And I mean, I get it. She was with this man for a long time, and you just can't erase that quickly as Bill did. For her, it obviously meant more, so it's going to take more time. Next, Smitty tells Martin he knows that he went to confront Bill, and he asked, what did he do? And Martin tells him he wanted to strangle Bill, but he didn't. So Martin said that by using Smitty to get at him was unacceptable. So Martin tells Smitty too that Bill was distracted by news that Haley is pregnant, and he doesn't want to be around when Danny finds out. Newsflash, she already know. Next, Danny walks into Bill and Haley's house, and I tell you, this chick just keep walking up in these folks' house, and she's telling Haley that, oh, I know Bill uses the same code, and Bill really needs to change the code because this woman just pops up when she wants to. So Haley says that she knew Chelsea couldn't wait to tell her about her being pregnant. And the episode ends.